the clock in the Fantasy Football Throne League, and we have ourselves a little dilemma on our hands. We've got ourselves a little problem, a little challenge, because there are a number of people left that we all like. A number of people left that is causing probably the first little, not disagreement, but hey, I like this guy. No, we got to go this guy. We got to go running back, Smitty. If we don't go running back, we're going to be in trouble. Don't you know about drafting running back, Smitty? Everyone's going to have a different opinion. We need to come together. No fighting, no arguing. You guys decide who we pick. We're on the clock at 2.9. Very briefly, for the new people in the room, this is called the Fantasy Football Throne. And I created this bad boy in 2019. And it is 12 expert pages coming together in a draft where our communities draft the players for us. You guys decide who we draft at every single spot. So every single community involved, we go to our people. We do a poll. We do a live stream. We do a Discord vote. We do a vote on our stories on Instagram. A lot of it takes place on Instagram. I've already gone to Instagram. A lot of you came over from there, and we did a vote. And we are on the clock at 2.09. Now, the players that went are as follows. It went McCaffrey number 1, Cook number 2, Henry number 3. We had the 1.04. We voted as a community to go Alvin Kamara. Yes, this is a very slow draft. Okay. Reason being is you wish Mixon were available. Thank God he's not, because I wouldn't want to have to take Mixon here. But trust your gut on Mixon. I don't like him, but I understand where you're coming from. I appreciate you still. We took Alvin Kamara at 1.04. Easy call for us. We had a few people, just a couple, that were like, why did you take Kamara at number 4? As if we've got explaining to do about taking Kamara at number 4. 81 receptions his rookie year. 81 receptions his sophomore year. 81 receptions his third year. 83 receptions his fourth year. Only played 4 years and only averages 80-plus receptions a year. And I know we're all worried about Taysom Hill. And he scored 3 TDs in 4 games with Taysom Hill in weeks 11 through 14. Taysom Hill's learning the offense. He's getting to know the offense from the quarterback perspective for the first time. Yes, he's been on the team a while, but he didn't know the plays from a quarterback perspective to get Alvin Kamara his design plays that feed him the PPR work that he needs. Not to mention Alvin Kamara ran the ball over 20 times a game his last 3 played games in 2020. They're turning over a new leaf in terms of how they want to run and use Alvin Kamara, and he's going to get a lot more work on the ground than he did in previous years, proven by over 20 carries a game. They're transitioning into a life without Drew Brees. If anybody thinks that what the Saints did at the end of the season isn't a harbinger of things to come, then you didn't watch what happened with Dalvin Cook's breakout year, where we got to see a glimpse of what Minnesota was going to deploy for a string of games to let us know what the offense was going to look like the next year. Taysom Hill, Winston, you could argue Winston, you could argue Taysom Hill. I don't care. There are 2 viable options. If one fails, look at it like a security blanket. We love the Kamara pick. There's a couple Debbie Downers on it, but we're not worried about it. Okay? Then it went Barkley. Then it went Elliott. Then it went Chubb. Then it went Jonathan Taylor. Then it went Eckler. Then it went Aaron Jones, Tyreek Hill, Diggs, Adams, Kelsey, Mixon, Hopkins, Akers, Najee Harris. This is redraft. It's PPR, 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a flex, and a tight end. We're going to get to a vote in a second. Now, granted, we've already done a big string of votes, so we're going to add this to the total. And so I'm hoping that it matches up and we don't have a discrepancy on our hands. Where was I at? Hopkins, Akers, Harris, Ridley, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We kind of wanted Clyde. We would have definitely had more of a dilemma on our hands if Clyde were still there. Way too early, Chad. So we're going with 3 guys. Okay? And these are the instructions. If you want Jefferson, you will drop a fire emoji. If you want DK, you will drop a a smiley face emoji. And if you want Gibson, you will drop a 100 emoji. Gibby equals a 100 emoji. I want you to vote here in the chat right now. Don't give me two guys, give me multiple. Okay? So we got two Jeffersons, two Gibbies. I'm losing count here already. This isn't deciding it because we already have a grip of votes already. This is my vote. Cody. People that are commenting and yeah, you got to put the vote in. I'm waiting. Jefferson. So far, it's pretty clear. I'm running out of room. You got another vote here for DK. Jefferson. I like that this is not that big of a discrepancy. So we got 12 votes here, 13 votes here. We have 9 votes here. We have 4 votes here. I may have missed 1 or 2, but the whole point is we already did this on Instagram, and we literally had a 17, I think, to 4 vote in favor of Jefferson. There's another Jefferson. There's another Jefferson. I don't know if that was a double vote though. Some of you I'm not. Okay, so it's clear. It's we got 15 votes here. We've got 9 votes here. We've got 4 votes here. Here's the thing. Okay, so yes, it's 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a flex, and a tight end, no kicker, no D. And I understand the dilemma some people have with hey, we need a running back. You need a good running back. Running backs are important. Look, I've been playing this 19 years. I've been doing this 19 years professionally. I've been playing way more than 19 years. I've been playing like 27 years. 25 years. And I get that you want a running back. I get running backs are valuable. I'm not an idiot. Not saying this to any one of you, but I'm saying in general because there's some consensus. You take a running back. Running backs are thin. Here, let me show you the draft board, and that's who we came up with together. There might be somebody that you actually like that isn't in that vote either, because AJ Brown is still there. Here are the running backs: Miles Sanders, Gaskin, David Montgomery, Carson, Edmonds, Jacob Swift. The running backs are getting thin. But here's the thing. The drop-off happens, and then there's more talent. So whether it's going to be, Mike Davis, whether it's going to be a James Robinson, a Kareem Hunt. Let me sort this by ADP because this is jacked up looking. Okay, so here it is. Swift, Gibson, J.K. Sanders, Jacobs, Montgomery, Carson, ETN, Gaskin, Williams. Sorry, that other list was jacked up because it was by rank, and I don't know, that rank was jacked up. Mike Davis, James Robinson, Sermon. You got a grip of running backs here that are not worthy of this pick that we're going to be able to get later. Ridley is gone. So here's the wide receivers that are available. DK, A.J. Brown, Justin Jefferson, Michael Thomas, CeeDee Lamb, Allen McLaurin, Keenan Allen, Godwin. I think, and then also, just so you guys know, I want everybody to have all the facts. Kittle, Waller are there, and every quarterback is available. But we've already decided on the 3, and we've already voted. And it's been I wouldn't say crazy overwhelming on YouTube. It was pretty overwhelming, 15 to 16 votes to 9, in favor of Jefferson over DK. And that was here on YouTube. My fear was that we were going to have a divide and have YouTube very much in favor of Gibson or DK and not Jefferson. And then on Instagram, here's the Instagram vote. We had 17 ish votes for Jefferson and only about, like, I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 for Gibson. It was pretty overwhelming. So I'm glad that together we all agree Jefferson in general, the average is that Jefferson's the clear pick. I hate it when it's right down the middle. I know a lot of you want a running back. I know a lot of you are running back people. And I'm just not. I could care less. I could care less because what we lose in running back appeal and value, we gain in wide receiver appeal and value. And when you start 3 wide receivers and a flex, wide receivers become pretty valuable too. And I know there's a lot of good ones, but they're not as good as Jefferson. They're not as good as DK and AJ Brown. If it's me, I'm taking one of the wide receivers, but it's not up to me. It's up to you. And it looks like we agree. Now I know there's gonna be a lot of people in here, people like Noah. They're gonna probably say this is fixed. You know, you need to do another vote again, whatever. I did a vote, clear as day. Jefferson won on both platforms, on IG and YouTube. There's not much more I can do to try and let the people vote. I'll take whatever you guys decide every single time. Um, take Gibson. How did you not realize Gibson was available when we already voted and tallied when we were doing it? Maybe you showed up now, but the votes already we just voted. Already got another MT vote. Secure the running back. Yep, I know a lot of you are going to want the running back. I get it. Usually taking best player available is better than position fit. Agreed. The GOAT. Same people voting here voted on Instagram. Well, even so, bro. Like this is my community. I don't need to go. The problem with a vote on IG is you're getting all of the Throne community to vote. You know what I mean? Like we're more isolating our community here to do these than to actually put it to the entire Throne community follows me on IG. So if I put a vote out, like I recognize a lot of these people. I recognize the people on my IG live. People that follow me hardcore will go on my live, you know, not just vote on a poll to try and screw up the draft. But even if the same people are voting, it's still that's even more of a reason that the Instagram vote was good. All right. So Jefferson or AJ Brown, Smitty, your choice. It's not my choice. It's your choice. That's why I did a poll. That's why I wanted to make sure that this was legit and you felt good about it. I know some of you won't. People that wanted Gibson are going to probably say we should have took Gibson. It was an unfair vote, but that's just it's the vote. Yeah, AJ Brown is available. All right. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to punch it. I'm going to punch it. Here we go. Gibson's got a here. Let's talk about Gibson real quick because I know some of you are saying take a running back. The best running back available is Gibson. There's no one else even close to worth a 2.9. Gibson's the only player. Gibson had a 2.4 to 2.08, like right around here, ADP before the toe injury, the toe report. But having, we just had Dr. Raj on a minute ago, having the injured toe and not being over that issue, a long time after I had Dr. Jesse Morse and Dr. Raj both speak to it. And Jesse Morse said he would basically fade Gibson unless he had toe surgery, which he hasn't had. And if he elects to have it now, he has time to potentially get ready for week 1. But Jesse Morse said, I would fade him if he doesn't get the surgery. Dr. Raj just said himself that toe is going to probably bother him all year. And I don't know. I mean, you got 2 doctors that just told you to fade the toe injury, that turf toe or that toe issue that Gibson specifically suffered that's still hurting him a little bit right now is probably going to be a concern. It's not me though. It's not me though, bro. We got another pick coming up, but I just want you all to feel good about this. I hate when people are divided. I hate when people feel like I'm not letting my people vote. We did 2 polls and Jefferson won both of them. We're gonna go ahead and punch it in. Our number 2 draft selection in the Throne League is Justin Jefferson at the 2.9. We now have Alvin Kamara and Justin Jefferson. Boom. Boom. Dollar Bill, you're acting like Cousins is much better than Hill, Winston. Noah, stop being negative, bro. Kamara and Jefferson is fire. Complete fire. We have short memory. 2019 MT ran laps around everyone last year. He was hurt. He still has potentially hurt though, bro, because he didn't have any kind of surgery. The major ligament that he hurt is responsible for holding your 2 bones together in your leg, which is why you have high ankle pain. And I know little Smitty would have voted Nick for Jefferson. I like MT in the third, but not in the second, bro. MT doesn't have second round ADP. We can't be taking Mike Thomas in the second round when he could fall. JJ, baby. I'm liking it. Najee's gone. AJ Brown was there. He was not put into the vote when we were on IG, narrowing it down. It got narrowed down to JJ. It got narrowed down to DK and Gibby. We wanted to make sure we had a running back in there. He was the best running back by far. We could have thrown AJ Brown in there as well, but everybody thought that we were better off going with DK and Jefferson with the vote. Okay, so who do we want at the third pick? I think we got to be careful, but we can kind of dig into it a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at I don't mind MT in the third dollar bill or anybody that likes MT. Okay, we didn't diss anybody. Justin Jefferson, DK, AJ Brown are all really damn close. Nobody got dissed in that. That's a really, really close group. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to. We're going to throw Mahomey over, just and then I don't know if we'll rank them because I don't want to give away everything to people that are spying on us. But we've got if we go by ADP, we've got Gibson who will probably go before our next pick. We got J.K. Dobbins that's still there. We've got past that. We might even not go running back in the next pick. And I know some of the running back people are going to say you have to go. We don't have to do anything. All we got to do is take the best player available, and all we got to do is throw 7 people over, and we're going to get 7 of these bad boys to re-rank here. So, there's no way Lamb lasts to the 4th round, just in case anybody's wondering. Let me turn this. Rotate the device back. Dang it. I'm going to unplug this. Okay. Mahomes, Gibby, JK, Metcalf, AJ Brown, Mike Thomas, CeeDee Lamb. How do you guys want to rank these? We have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on this. Does anybody see anybody that they feel has to be moved over? Probably the tight ends, right? We got Waller. We got Kittle. Does anybody want to move a running back over? I don't like Swift, but if you vote him, Swift's the pick. I don't influence this. You guys have to decide who gets picked, not me. You guys decide. Even if it's David Montgomery, I don't care. Like, you guys are the guys. Okay. Allen, someone wants to add Allen. We won't leave Allen out. Okay, so I'm not gonna rank these guys. I don't want to give away any secrets, but Gibson will probably go. DK will probably go. AJ Brown will probably go. I imagine one of the tight ends will go. But that's a damn good group of guys that we get to add to this team right here that has Justin Jefferson and Alvin Kamara. So I'm okay waiting on a quarterback. I'm also okay going Mahomey if you guys decide you want to go Mahomey. It is completely up to you. This is the Throne League where you guys decide who I pick. You guys voted in as you did on Instagram with a tally there and a tally here on YouTube. It gets a little more complicated as we get into the draft because player values get much more, or player debates get much more intense, especially across platform. And so I may not cross platform the vote next time because this got a little close and a little hairy. And I don't want to have controversy on our hands. So the next vote we'll do strictly on IG. And then maybe the next vote we'll do strictly on YouTube or something, or a combination. But I'm a little tempted to just stick on one platform so we don't get people complaining about how it's unfair or whatever. Does any other analyst draft Mahomes in the third or fourth round? Maybe he can slip to you. Um, in the third round, not the fourth. He won't go in the fourth, but if we want Mahomes, we got to take him in the third. And you know, if you put Mahomes with this Mahomes, Kamara, Jefferson, it's absolute fire. But I wouldn't. I would love to have like Aaron Rodgers and let's say Lamb, or Waller and Herbert. You know what I mean? So I'm okay waiting too. It's whatever you guys want. It's whatever you guys feel. But damn fine start. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of everybody coming to terms with it too. I know some of you wanted Gibson. I didn't mind it. If you picked Gibson, I'd have been fine with it. But that is one of the best looking duos you can come out of a draft with in rounds 1 and 2. Don't worry about running back. We'll find running backs. I have faith in me that I can guide us into getting a rotation of running backs in a worst case scenario where we have a monster step into that running back 2 spot through some of the sleepers that we're going to call out all year long. So let's have faith in each other in finding some deep gems at running back, and you know, it'll be great. So yeah, Stu, I like where you're thinking, Stu. And let's go ahead and let's crush this next pick. Again, here's who's available to us. We're up in 7 picks, so here's the draft we just took. Oh, I gotta refresh this. Man, the Throne private chat that I have with all 12 of the 11 of the other pages is like blowing up right now. Some are saying that Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the vote, where is it? Let me go to Instagram and show you. So here's the drama that's kind of unfolding right now. Whoa. Here's the drama that's unfolding. On Wolf's page, it says the Wolfpack select Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Oops. The Wolfpack select Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 59 votes. AJ Brown, 82. So I don't know. There's a little bit of drama on that, but I don't know if there was another, like he had another Discord like thing going. Couch is saying there's some talk about his pick. Well, we'll have to see what the talk is. Let me read it real quick off of. Let me turn the camera. I don't want to create a little controversy here. Don't want to attack the guy. I'll just want to say something. Okay. Well, it's honestly like I'm just gonna say it right now. As the commissioner of the Throne League, there's nothing to even debate. There's nothing to go back on. No one's going back on anything. If he picked Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he picked Clyde Edwards-Helaire. If his community didn't want Clyde and he went ahead and took him anyway, that's all part of the process. You know what I mean? That is part of what we do. How about if he's trolling the league and hates us? Wolf? Who? Wolf? Hold on. Is there a little controversy coming in here? Hold on. Nobody. I don't want to read somebody's out loud. Couch, summarize it for me. Little communication, nothing major. I don't know. I don't look. I get it. Master Yoda says, "Hello, my guy Smitty handled that." Look, okay. In year 1, let me paint a picture for everybody. When I created the Throne Draft, I made it abundantly clear that the whole point of it is community. The whole point is having a community come together, and I'll address that in a second, Couch. So having a community come together, it all starts with your leader. Just like a CEO of a business. If the CEO is garbage, I'm not saying Wolf is or any. I like Wolf. Wolf's my dude. Unless something crazy is going on behind the scenes that I don't know about yet. But the counselor in year one, when I first launched this league in 2019, the counselor went to a vote. His people said Barkley or whoever, or I forget who they McCaffrey maybe, and he drafted David Johnson number one overall. It was the biggest crazy thing we'd ever seen. And initially, a lot of the Throne community, the expert pages, there's 12 of us, were like, "Hey, this can't happen. The people didn't want it." I said to everybody, and Couch, I don't know if you remember my exact words, but I said, "This is beautiful. This is actually beautiful. It's a beautiful thing that one of the pages didn't listen to their following." And then I had a couple reactions from people saying, "But Smitty, then people aren't going to respect the league if the followers aren't getting a say." It's beautiful. If someone doesn't follow the concept of the draft, which is you go to your following, they draft a player, and you draft the player. If you don't listen to your following and you override them, it's beautiful because it shows collapse in the community. And guess what happens then? Everybody started funneling over from the counselor, like, "Hey, I'm going to join Team Smitty. I'm going to join Couch Fam. I'm going to join Expert. I'm going to join whoever." And they funneled in, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing that could happen in this kind of scenario. I love it. I love it. I think it's fun. like if that happens, like whatever. I have no issues whatsoever. And even I know, but Bach, what I'm saying is if one of the owners, the expert, doesn't follow his crowd, his crowd will let him know. And I see a little bit of that with my some of my people that wanted Gibson. They're like, "Hey, I wanted Gibson. I think you should have voted this way or whatever." There's always going to be people that are mad that their player didn't get picked. But if the vote is overwhelming and you don't go with your people will let you know. Your people may jump ship. And that's part of the whole commitment to the process. I don't care. I'm not forcing anything. Like if even if there's evidence, like there's a DM that leaks where it says, and I don't want to say Wolf because everyone's assuming Wolf. Let's say it's somebody else. Let's just say John Doe, Team 13 in the league. There's only 12 teams, but I don't want to paint this picture of Wolf. But if Team 13 said, "Hey," to somebody, "I'm not picking who my following wanted. I'm picking Clyde." And he sent the message and somebody forwarded it to me. I'm not doing anything about it. That's the whole point. Okay, well, now we know this community it collapsed. And so, counselor shenanigans, let them happen. Let them happen. It's all part of the process. Your following will let you know. Your following won't have it. Your following will get upset. And so there's no policing to be done. There's no punishment. There's no nothing. Now, if you've got somebody like example, did we kick the counselor out of the Throne League because he didn't listen to his followers? No, it was glorious. It was the most entertaining thing in the whole world. And when the counselor came back in, if he would have come back in year two, we would have been making fun of the fact that he didn't listen to his own following. Will it happen again? It's like that's the whole thing. Like I'm totally okay. I'm okay if that happened. I'm 100% okay if that's what happened. It doesn't offend me. I'm not upset about it. If you don't listen to your following during the throne draft, then your following will let you know, and we'll all just watch like a train wreck, just with popcorn. And I hope it happens again because who's going to vote if that's the case? Who's going to want to be involved in that? What's funny is Clyde's a better pick. I love the Clyde pick, and I don't want to say that I'm not missing the point though. Like I don't need an explanation. We don't need to know what he even did. We don't need to know what he did. No one deserves anything from Wolf. Wolf did it the way he did it. I trust Wolf. If Wolf went against his own, following, um if you want an explanation and he gives it to you, you can ask him like, "Hey, how did Clyde lose the vote 40 to 80 or whatever it was, because AJ Brown, let me pull up the vote again. AJ Brown. So this is the Wolves vote. Here we go. Well, what's your point, Couch? Like, tell me, and I'll address it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire 59, AJ Brown 82. The pick is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The Wolfpack select Clyde Edwards-Helaire and 82 for AJ Brown. He had Bo Jackson and a bunch of weird stuff. Well, that's his own fault. Like, again, so here's what he did. He put a poll up. Who are we taking? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Bo Jackson, AJ Brown, and Day Spa. Like, that's his own fault. That's his own fault. And Couch, you may say that's not your point. My point is, I don't care how he came to the conclusion. I don't care how he came to the conclusion. He came to this conclusion, and if his followers don't like it, they will let him know, and that is part of the entire process. Getting through this draft as a community. You're only as strong as your leader. And I'm not saying Wolf isn't strong. I don't even know the details. Everyone's assuming he doesn't have some kind of discord or something that overpowered that vote, and he just didn't explain it right. So how about if he drafted Jerry Rice? If he drafted Jerry Rice, I mean, we probably would have a weird debate on our hands whether it was the right fit for the league, and we talk about it. And you know how I roll, Couch. If we all want to vote on something and it's unanimous, I'm a commissioner of the people. But I've already made this point clear from the beginning. I'm okay if somebody breaks free from the tradition because their following will make them pay for it. Their following will be upset. That would ruin the league. I just want the communication is all. Okay. I'm okay with that. Like, reach out to him, figure out what he'll probably defend it or tell you why. Like, Wolf's a good dude. Wolf is a good dude. I highly doubt that there's a reason that Wolf overruled his entire community. And if he did, it's within his right to do it. And I'm not kicking him if he went against his following, because I made it clear from the beginning that's part of your struggle. Okay. Like, think about it this way. So I created the Throne League for those that don't even really know what I'm talking about on Instagram. It's the biggest Instagram league, expert league on Instagram. 12 of us big pages on IG decided we're going to join an expert league together. But I decided instead of having us draft the teams, why not pull our following, draft who our followers want, and then battle it out using the teams that our followers gave us. But I made it clear from the beginning. The struggle with the throne is you're not going to always agree with your followers. So you have to decide. We took Justin Jefferson. You have to decide who it is that you have to decide, can you overpower that need to want to pick the guy you want? Like Rapper once said, I'm not taking that guy. I don't care. I'll overrule you. I'm not saying Rapper would follow through with that, but Rapper's joked around about it. Everybody's joked around about that. But if Rapper overruled his following and said, you got to trust me, I'm going to go ahead and not make this pick. It was close enough. I'm going to be the deciding factor. I'm fine with that. And I don't even hate whatever he decides to do. His followers will let him know if that's how they want to roll. And so even if Wolf was to have taken, like, he messed up the way he did his vote. We don't even know if that's why he did what he did. Maybe he put Bo Jackson in there because he already had it decided in his war room, and this was just to kind of confirm maybe what was going on, and it backfired on him. I don't know. I don't know the details, but I do know that I trust Wolf. Wolf's a darn good dude. I don't think Wolf's probably up to anything shady. And if he did overrule his following, it's within the rights to do, because that's the struggle. I'm sure every one of us have been on the fence on something like, dang, how can I sway my audience not to do this? Like, I don't know. So anyway, I'm done with that. So Kamara, Jefferson, boom, boom. Kamara, Jefferson, fantastic start. I love it. We did a vote. JJ won very, 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 very strongly in the YouTube poll, but even more so in the IG vote, which I tallied over here. So I'm pretty excited. I also agree he's a good dude, but the poll was fishy. I mean, ask him. Honestly, Couch, I'd love to know too. Like, I'm a curious guy, but I'm gonna laugh about it. I'm not gonna kick anybody out. Like, I completely. There's no timer. I like him. Wolf's my dude. But I wasn't going to kick Joe out either. When the counselor went against all logic and his following, the double, it was beautiful. It was the most fun I've ever had in an entire draft. It's the most fun I've had on IG when he drafted David Johnson against his following. It was so great. It was the most entertaining thing I've ever been a part of. It was like I couldn't have designed the throw more perfectly if I painted a picture of it ahead of time where I couldn't even imagine that he would have drafted David Johnson. I couldn't even imagine that he would have drafted David Johnson. It would have been crazy. It would have been. It was. I could not even like. You guys remember David Johnson was like trying to climb into the first round in 2019, trying to climb into the first round. He takes David Johnson. It was a glory. It was glory. It was the most fun I've had in a league in a long time because he didn't follow the heart of the throne. Yeah, my following has decided we're going to draft David Johnson with the number 1 overall pick. David Johnson, please report to the front desk. We have selected you number 1 overall against the following. I can't add anybody right now because my computer's having issues. I'm on my phone, so I can't even patch anybody in. I don't have graphics. I don't have music. I don't have anything. Actually, I do have music. We got music. We still got music. JJ is a part of Team Smitty, baby. We've got Alvin Kamara at 1.4. We got Justin Jefferson at 2.9. And we are seven spots away from drafting again. And we're excited about the prospects left. We love who's left. The drop off happens right around 8 or 9, 10 players left. We literally are guaranteed somebody we love. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Our top 3 is going to be fire. We easily will be tied for having a top 3 team. There's no one that could top our top 3. Love it. Yeah, the only thing I can do, Couch, is do like a video call on Instagram with you or something. Let's see. I don't know. I can't put you on the YouTube show, bro, because I'm on my phone. There's no way to patch you in. But I could maybe go on IG and let me see, Couch. Hold on. I'm going to call you on IG Messenger. And then I got to go. I got to eat dinner. Couch, where are you at? Couch. Message. What's up?
What's up? Turn the there we go. So now I'm on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, man, you're doing this live stream and whatnot. Like I had to call you. Like I don't think you're getting what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, like, I saw something suspicious, and just want him to. I just want Wolf to say, "What's up? Was that pick an accident? Was that just a joke within his community? Like, I'm not. I know you're talking for an audience. You're talking about kicking people. I'm not talking about kicking people out at all. I just want to know, is he trolling the Throne League? Is he being a jerk? Is he just making a joke poll? Was that pick on accident? Was that something else? Like, I just want to know. Like, I just want it to be clear. That's
Yeah,
all.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Like, I don't care. Of course, I'm a curious guy.
That's it. That's all, and that's all we want. I mean, I don't know if you're talking to your viewers who are joking around, but that, I mean, that like, I just
Well,
want to
no,
know
but
what's up.
no, but
And
bef-
he's like, "Hey, I called the Alpha Wolves and F you. We fixed it." I'm like,
right, but
"Okay,
before that, everybody was saying that this shouldn't be. There should be a rule in place, and you agreed with me that hey, no, you shouldn't police anything. Like everybody's got their own process for it. But
I'm not talking about policing though.
I know you're not.
When I see two fairy tales on a pole and someone not wait, and someone not respond, I'm looking at YouTube. My bad. It's probably delayed. When you see two fairy tale options on a pole and then someone not responding, I'm like, what the f is going on? That's all I'm saying. Like, what's like? I
Well,
just want to know what's going
we're on
on.
the same page on that. I'm responding in general, not just to you, Couch. I was just responding in general to the throne community in the chat that was saying like we should police this houses. Like when Counselor picked DJ, it was like I think it was Nation or Beast. One of them had a big problem with it, and I'm like, no, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's funny, it's great, it's entertaining. It's what the throne's about: community and entertainment. And if you can't bring community to it, you're bringing entertainment to it, so we're fine with it. And I don't think it ruins the integrity. The Beast or Nation, I forget which one, said it ruined the integrity if the following wasn't responsible for drafting. And I said, no, it wasn't. Because 11 other people are following it to a T, and their following is going to be just fine. Why do I like? No offense to like the counselor or whoever whoever is maybe doing that. Let's say, and I don't think it's Wolf, but if the counselor, I could care less if the counselor's community felt bothered. They're going to come over to our community and want to join one of our teams where they could be a part of the have a say.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it was
yeah,
fine. And then, Counselor defended himself and said his piece. Then we got to decide, if that was BS or not. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I just wanted to know what's up. Even when Counselor did his thing, I appreciated him, coming in and letting me know, like, letting us know his side. That's all. I just want to
yeah,
know. And maybe Wolf is asleep, or I think he's on the West Coast, so.
yeah.
Like, I just wanted to hear, like, what's
Yeah,
up, man? You got two fairy tales. The
but
pole doesn't
in
match.
in
You got
advance
the long thing.
in
Like, it just looks very suspicious and weird. Did he even pick the right dude? Like,
but in
was that
advance.
next? Like, it just like, what happened? Like, do we have to redo the pig? Like, I don't
No,
know.
no. In advance, I'll tell you though that if he admitted to us, I overruled my community. That's part of the struggle of the Throne League. Is your following's telling you to draft somebody you don't want to draft. You got to do it anyway, or you should do it anyway. That's the heart of the league. You know, if he made a mistake and didn't do
It's
it,
like
like
you're saying. It's like you're saying something totally different. I don't
I'm
even.
not
I'm
count.
not. Are you talking to me, bro? I'm not even. I'm not saying like he can do whatever he wants. That's fine. It just looks weird. Like I said,
But
like he
couch,
was
what
gonna
you?
draft Jerry
I
Rice in
know,
the next
but
round.
you
Like, dude, you
why do
said
you
you
get to
gotta talk
say?
about
But
it.
why do you get to say it's weird, something suspicious, and I can't come back at you and say even if it is suspicious, you're saying it's suspicious, like something wrong is going on. That's what saying something
Yeah, like so.
suspicious.
Okay, somebody hacked his account.
Okay,
I'm just see. You're only thinking. Oh, counselor, one thing. I'm saying. I'm not. I'm trying to rule out one in a million possibilities. Did he turn on us? Wolf is a great dude. We loved him. That's why he's in. Like, I love Wolf personally. Like, so I don't think that's the case. Just like you. But I'm saying, did he get his account hacked? Did he accidentally say Clyde Edwards-Helaire instead of AJ Brown? People make mistakes. I was in 7 Ron chats yesterday. Like, I don't know what the hell happened. I
well,
made 7
I know,
mistakes
but
yesterday.
all I'm saying is I was responding to you saying the word suspicious. I don't care if he did do what we're okay.
That's what I
Okay,
mean by I don't
so
find my
hacking. Okay,
counselor
well then
suspicious.
say that. Say did he get hacked? I mean, don't say what's going on with his poll. He put a
That's all, but that's why I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying suspicious as in like literally anything. Like, is he trolling? Was he just trolling his own guys and like as a joke? Which is, that's not neither here or there. He could do that, but I just want to know. Like, I'm just saying it looked weird.
okay.
We never. I
Well,
don't think we've seen a fairy tale
well,
vote yet. So
well.
that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
we pause on the Beast pick in because his other person was AJ Brown. It would be no harm, no foul, essentially. Although we probably would have to redo our
Yeah,
pick
you
because
know what? That's a hard decision on your part,
yeah, I
and
don't think I
I respect whatever decision you want to make. You know what I mean? That's all good. So
the only thing
that's fine. I'm not saying one way or the other. All I'm saying is, yeah, I wish he would. I wish Wolf would respond, be like, "Hey, I'm alive.
yeah.
Nah, guys, we did this. Is that all good?" We'd be like, "Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
Whatever." Like,
Well,
that's all.
if for
That's
any
all I'd
reason,
like.
if for any reason this becomes a controversy because there was some kind of like you're saying, let's say he posted a joke and we drafted Clyde and he's like, Clyde's not the pick. Then we got to figure out that I can't put picks in anymore then because I need to wait for someone to actually manually do it. Like, like because I don't want to have that dilemma again where if that did happen where someone posts a story about a pick and then ends up being a joke and then I push it through.
Well, he dropped the Clyde emoji in our group chat. I don't,
Okay.
What I'm saying is 1 in a million. Like, I already know that. Like, I'm sure he wanted to pick Clyde, and they picked Clyde, and that's fine. That just like, this just goes on to remember what I kept saying when I always talk about the Throne League is like, it's constant communication with us 12, and that's why it's important. So I'm not trying to blow this out of proportion.
I got a couple couch must want Clyde comments.
What?
A couple couch might want Clyde comments coming in.
Oh no, that's not it at all. Yeah.
Hey, I gotta run, so I just wanted to get you on so you could clarify it. Okay.
Yeah, so you get what I was saying.
I mean, I do.
Communication, just so we can be like, okay, like that's it. Like I never suggested we kick out the counselor, even though I would that no one voted for David Johnson. I was like, whatever, like it's what it is. Like,
yeah, I loved it. It was one of my favorite memories.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely one of the. It's always gonna be a Throne highlight for sure. Like, that'll never go away. It was very entertaining.
All right, Couch. Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
Bye. Okay, we're done. We're done for today. I'm gonna go eat. I don't think we're gonna get on the clock again, especially with this drama. I got to read over my DMs in the Throne chat. We have a Instagram private group, where it's got the 12 of us in it. And it's been going since I've been live. It's been going crazy. I've been live for 46 minutes. It's been going like I don't even know what they're saying in there. But either way, we got Jefferson, baby. We got Jefferson. Let's go, Jefferson. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. I'm excited. Jefferson and Kamara. I am looking a little slender. This fasting's working, eh? Gibson's still on the board. He is still on the board, Webb, and he wasn't voted in, bro. Jefferson was voted. I would have gone with either. I got to go. Kamara, Jefferson. We've got a boatload real quickly before I leave. Here are the players that we're contemplating for the next pick. Oh, where did that go? Oh, man, did I clear it? Dang it. It's right here. Yeah, here it is. Here are the players that are available. We assume that Gibson will go. Yes, Gibson's got the toe issue. That's why he's falling. So everyone's concerned about Gibson, and for good reason. Not to where we bump him out of round 3, but these are the players available. We have a ton of good options available. We're gonna get a fire guy. Like the drop off happens right around this range. We're going to get one of these bad boys to place next to Jefferson and Kamara. Everybody, excellent job. We couldn't have had a better start. JJ, my quiet number 1 overall wide receiver in 2021. I'm proud of you. I'm glad we drafted him. I'm excited. We're going to kill it in round 3. Talk to you later. Hey, and make sure you get on over to my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go now. The Fantasy Football Show. Same handle as my channel, The Fantasy Football Show. YouTube.com/The Fantasy Football Show, Instagram.com/The Fantasy Football Show, or if you're in the app, search for The Fantasy Football Show. Follow me, and everything's gonna probably take place. Yeah, I'd slam the button on Metcalf too in the 3rd round, bro. I'd drafted Metcalf next. You know what I mean? Like I love Metcalf. We're gonna probably do the entire voting process on IG in round 3. So if you want to be involved, you got to get to IG later.